one of the most challenging situations in recent memory was my struggle to complete the second novel in this series, which was called The Good Life. For the first time in my career, I experienced writer's block, and I struggled for years, literally, with this book. And whether or not it was related, I went into a serious depression at that time. There's a lot of depression in my family, so you know, it was possibly situational, but it was severe clinical depression, and I wondered for a long time whether I was going to publish another book and whether I was finished. I don't know, a combination of treatment, of a regimen of pharmaceuticals, and just finally getting back and sitting down at my desk every single morning. And even if I couldn't write anything, I would make myself sit for 2 hours, and eventually the writing started to come back. It was certainly a struggle, but I'm glad that I kept going back to that desk every morning for 2 hours, because I don't know if I could have broken the curse without that routine. Styrens had come out, so it wasn't quite as, it wasn't something that I wasn't aware of. I mean, there came a point when I knew I was depressed, and I knew I had to seek help, and I had the I actually learned from my brother about the history of depression in my family, because he had had several serious episodes, and then he told me about our grandmother's history and so on. But yeah, it's still a lot of stigma, I think, about this. And I belong to I'm on the board of a group called Hope for Depression, and we're funding research for an incredibly underfunded disease, and there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.